Welcome to Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course, where you can see a tremendous group of fans on site for a great day of racing here for the Permco Superbikes at Mid-Ohio, the 7th round of the 10th anniversary season of the MotoAmerica Championship. But for the final time in the 2024 season, it is time for racing from the Royal Enfield Build, Train, Race program. This group of 13 women have been competing 4 different times throughout the season. One race yesterday. Roger, let's take a look back at these highlights.
Yeah, race 1 yesterday, we were wondering if Michaela Moore could keep her winning streak alive. You see her on pole position there, getting a really good start as they head down into turn 1. Kiara also got a really good start there right behind Michaela. You can see she's staying as close as possible. Emma Batters, also Miranda Kane. A lot of these riders were really close early on. Holly Veray also got a really good start early on. You see this battle right here. This was for 3rd all the way down to about 9th. Shea McGregor also caught up to this pack. Aubrey Crederoli. Seemed like every lap, whoever was in the front was in the back down into 6th. You see Camille Conrad also in that battle. See how close she is. Michaela Moore out there challenging herself. She told us she watches her lap timer and she tries to better each lap. And she was able to do that yesterday and able to pull out to a 14-second win.
She was able to improve her lap time by over a second over what she was able to put down in qualifying, just continuing to take them off each and every time. You said it, defense of that championship. Michaela Moore was able to lock up the title. She's been able to win 6 times this season. 55 points behind her now coming into the race, Camille Conrad. You see Emma Betters there, 61 points back, with Cassie Creer 64 points back. This race is still very important for this top pack.
Oh yeah, really big battle from 3rd. You know, that's a big deal to end up on the podium overall for the championship. Will be a big honor.
See, the riders have been able to take their grid positions after that sighting lap. There is one hole out there on the grid. That is Lauren Prince, the 615. Unfortunately, she had an incident yesterday on lap number 5, and she will not be out there for the race today. Declared unfit for this one, not the way she wanted to wrap up this championship season, but we wish her the best in the recovery as we head into the off season. Now underway for the warm-up lap, Royal Enfield Build, Train, Race.
Royal Enfield Build, Train, Race at the Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course is brought to you by Permco, a leading manufacturer of high-pressure hydraulic gear, vane pumps and motors, flow dividers, intensifiers, and accessories. By Royal Enfield since 1901. And by Dunlop, the official tire of the MotoAmerica Championship Series.
You can see all of the activities for kids here at Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. It is a great facility with lots of room for families to be able to come out and camp and for kids to be able to have a good time. Lots of trails and biking for those kids. Roger, take us around Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course.
Yeah, it's such a fun track, and also new pavement this year. You see turn 1 that run all the way up to turn 4. And then the long back straightaway where we see most of the passes down into turn 6. And from there, the track gets busy all the way through turn 11, through Thunder Valley, into 13. And then you get to the last part of the track, really tight and technical through there, 14. Down the hill, up over a little rise onto the front straightaway. It's a busy lap. It's a fun one, but it is definitely physical.
The race today will be 6 laps. They go by so fast for all of these competitors who have worked throughout the last several months to get themselves into this weekend. You see Michaela Moore, our pole sitter for today, alongside Kira Kniebel and Emma Betters on the row 1.
Yeah, Holly Beret there 4th, Miranda Kane and Aubrey Crederoli 6th.
Go back to row number 3. You have Lauren Prince, who will not be out there, Shea McGregor, and then Kate West.
Then we got Camille Conrad, Cassie Creer, and Lucy Blondell.
You'll see Pearl Tree Suen, the 13th rider, as part of this Royal Enfield Build, Train, Race program. We saw her do a handful of laps yesterday in this final race of the 2024 championship season. We'll see if she feels comfortable to stay out there a little bit longer. You take a look at the weather. We do have cloudy skies, but bits of sunshine. 87 degrees right now, but on the track temperature, 72 is the ambient. You can see the wind blowing.
Yeah, and they're going to be able to feel the wind a little bit. We heard some riders yesterday talking about able to feel the wind.
Waiting for the red flag to move from the starting grid. That means it is time to go racing here at Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. Look to the left-hand side of your screen. The lights are on. We are racing here for the Royal Enfield Build Train race. Second race in Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course, the final race of the 2024 championship season. Did Michaela Moore improve her start again?
Really good start for her there right through turn one. Also, Kira, great start. Looks like a carbon copy of yesterday's race.
We saw Kira early on be able to stay right there on that rear tire of Michaela Moore, follow her for a couple of laps, improve her own pace over the course of race number one. Looks like she's able to do the exact same thing through these opening corners today, but look at the rest of the pack. They're all right there still.
Right there, Miranda Kane looking to make a move on Emma Betters early on, up into the keyhole. It's a tough place to make a pass. Now she just tucks in, try to get a really good draft down this long back straightaway.
See Emma Betters there, the number 42, settling back in to fourth place right behind Miranda Kane, who started fifth, but able on this first lap to move herself back into the hunt for a podium. She worked so hard yesterday. It was a big battle up until the end. She had to settle for a fifth place finish, but hoping to just move through her paces a little bit better today and then stay in that front pack just a little bit longer.
Look how close she is to Kiara. I mean, she got right there in fourth, put her head down, got into third, and gonna see if she can't tag along.
But there's Michaela Moore, our now two-time Royal Enfield Build Train Race champion, leading this field. Holly Beret was at number 50, able to get her first podium result yesterday, finishing third. Giving herself a lot of confidence coming into the race. Look at Michaela Moore out front, her head down. You said it early, she challenges herself through the lap times, hoping to improve each time around the race circuit. Now one lap complete, so for Michaela Moore, she can start to check off those boxes. Yeah,
she's also mentioned a lot this year. She's really trying to work on her first lap speed as she moves up through her professional ranks. It's going to get even more as important, and even though she's winning all these races, it's really cool to listen to hear everything she's working on.
Miranda Kane there, that 186, was able to make that pass and put herself up into second place, and when they came across the stripe, the gap to Michaela Moore was only 2.8 seconds. That's closer than we've seen, even after only just one lap.
Only one lap, and for her now, she has a good opportunity. She sees Michaela right there in front of her, and we also see Kiara didn't really have a battle yesterday, so she's in a little different position. See Aubrey Claire early there, and also Emma Betters.
You can see the number 25, Kira Kniebel, having that great result yesterday, wanting to get another podium result to wrap up this championship. It's been so hard fought, and you can just look at the lap times and see how much all of the riders have been able to improve, especially considering the fact this is a 2-year program, and many of these riders, you know, have been out here for 2 years. That's why Michaela Moore was able to become a 2-time champion, but a lot of these riders are in their first year. Kira Kniebel is one of them. She will be back next year. As we see, we have one of the riders down. I believe that's the number 37 of Audrey Cardaroli.
She's working hard, trying to get back into the race. The corner workers did a great job there to get over there quick and get the bike picked up and see if she can't at least get out there and finish, especially being the last race of the year.
Yeah, for Aubrey, you know, she certainly wants to be able to complete all of the laps. Going, you know, looking through the list, she's one of the riders that this is her second year, so this is her final opportunity to race in this program, and certainly she wants to go out and just at least be able to see the checkered flag. There is the number 42 of Emma Betters with the number 50 of Holly Beret. We talked about getting that podium result yesterday. Look how close these ladies are. They saved the best for last, Roger.
Yeah, Emma Betters did a great job in the turn one. She could hear Ryder try to pass her on the inside and just let off the front brakes there. Didn't give up the spot.
I loved what Kira said yesterday after she was able to get that second place finish and be on the podium again this season. She said, I just rode it like there were dogs on my heels. She said, I didn't know what the gap was, you know, in this short format of racing, considering they have the same team, they're all under the same awning. They don't have the pit boards, they don't have all of that communication, so it really has to go off of what they can hear and what they can see over their shoulder, but she just pushed the whole time.
See Holly there waving, there had her left hand off. They're just having so much fun out there. Miranda Kane has found so much time overnight. She qualified at a 51.4. In this race, she's at a 49.3. That's 2 seconds quicker than she qualified. And yesterday's race, she did a 50.3. She's a second quicker. just so much improvement overnight.
And you can see that the way that she's riding, just the confidence, you tell that she feels a lot more comfortable as well. She's another one of those riders that this is the first year in the program, so we know that she will be back for the 2025 season as well. 4 laps remaining. You see that 25. Kira Kniebel, she wants to finish second. She wants to move one step higher up on the podium. It doesn't look like she's ready yet to take any risks to make that happen, but she is certainly not letting Miranda out of her sight.
No, she's latched right on. Now she kind of has a really good opportunity to follow and see as this race winds down where she can make a really good pass and safe pass, and she has a good opportunity here, maybe up the front straightaway. She outbreaks her into turn 1.
Use that draft, see if she can get a little bit closer. You see that one plate, that is Michaela Moore. You could see her going through turn 1 as these two riders were coming towards the start-finish line. The gap when they got there was 9.5 seconds. So Michaela Moore able to continue to improve her lap time. That last time that was a 1:46.1, not quite at the same pace she was able to get to yesterday, but there's still 3 laps remaining, and we've seen her continue to improve as each one goes.
And we also know the track is a little green for Miranda as well. It's going to be a little bit slower at the front, but right now she is really close to her personal best lap time. Yesterday is this battle for second and third is starting to heat up.
Miranda Kane, one of the riders at 186, has not been able to be on the podium yet this season. So for her, this is an inspired ride. She started off the season with 2 4th-place finishes back at Barber Motorsports Park and got a little bit closer again at the Ridge. She was able to finish inside of the top 5. Yesterday, she was inside of the top 5. So for her, wrapping out this 2024 season, looking ahead to the off-season, for Miranda, you know, this is going to give her a lot of momentum looking ahead to the second year of her program.
Yeah, this is huge, and to miss the podium and being so close, you know, this is her last opportunity today to finish the year and get in the podium, and you see she's really going to try to end the year.
It's really exciting to think that both of these ladies are going to be back in the 2025 season. So this battle between the two of them, we're going to see a lot of this at the stops that they make next year. The dates for the program not announced yet, but we do know it's a 2-year program and applications will open up soon. If you're watching along with us on YouTube or on Facebook, a reminder that on MotoAmerica Live Plus, you can get all of the action each and every race weekend, not just this bonus coverage being given to you today, but we're going to have a great championship battle in the Royal Enfield Build Train Race program next year. Miranda Kane, late going into turn number 1, she was trying to hold on to second place.
She's trying, and she can hear her, but man, she gets such a good run through that chicane, and they're going to go through there too wide. That's a tight fit. This is a great battle.
Just from the first race of the season for these ladies back in Barber Motorsports Park early on in the spring to today, Roger, watching them ride, they're riding like you can tell that they've learned. You can tell that they've been able to get more comfortable.
That's the big thing. I think confidence as well, as you see right here, Kira on the outside there. Got a really good draft. She just hasn't been able to outbreak Miranda down into turn 6, but she is, you can tell as the race is starting to wind down, she's starting to get a little bit more aggressive.
Again, there were 13 competitors here in the Royal Enfield Build Train Race program, road racing program this season. There is a sister program in flat track, and you can follow along on their Instagram page. The Build Train Race is their Instagram handle, and that's where they will announce the application dates for the 2025 championship. There are 7 riders that are going to return here from the road racing side of things, but they'll open up the applications, and if you're interested, you can go ahead and put your name into the hat. And you can see now as Michaela Moore crosses 1 lap to go to wrap up this 2024 championship season, and the battle continuing to see who will finish second.
Yeah, this battle's going to go on. We've seen Kira a couple times get a really good run out of this last corner into turn 1. She's a little bit further back. She's going to want to make the draft and be close enough to make a pass. She's going to have to close it down a little bit on this last lap.
Less than 0.4 of a second separating these two when they cross the line, but they are just neck and neck in terms of their lap times. And she made the pass. Can she make it stick though, Roger? Kira Kniebel, this final lap of the race. She finished second yesterday.
She made that, she looked at that spot on the previous lap and wasn't close enough. Now Miranda, it's her turn to see if she can make the pass back.
And Miranda hasn't been behind Kira enough today. Maybe she doesn't know where the best place to make the pass is. This is the final lap of the race. Kira Knievel waited until she knew it was the exact right moment.
See Miranda here really good on the brakes down into turn 6. See how much she closes down. She goes a little bit wider here at turn 7, which could put her on the inside down into turn 8.
Miranda falling back just a little bit now. Kira being able to make that pass stick. She's been able to pull away just a little bit of a pad now as we continue to watch that battle on the right-hand side of your screen to see who's going to finish second. But on the left-hand side coming through the last corner, your champion, Michaela Moore, crossing the line to win the final race, her 7th race win of the 2024 Royal Enfield Build Train Race Championship season, putting an exclamation point on the championship for now the 2-time champion, Michaela Moore. Who's going to finish second? Right now, Kira Knievel has her head down. She made that pass. She made it count. And she's going to take it all the way to the line for another second place finish. And Miranda Kane able to get on the box for the first time this year.
Yeah, that's awesome for Miranda. As close as she's been to finally achieve that goal and get on the podium. Michaela Moore, though, another great ride. She challenges herself by the lap times. You can see the lap times there. Yesterday, her best time was a 46.0. She was able to go 8/10 quicker than that and run 3 laps total better than yesterday's lap time.
When you think about the fact that Royal Enfield in this program had never raced here at the Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course, what Michaela Moore is now going to leave behind is this new track record for the ladies to chase for years to come, and now 1:45.287 going to the credits of Michaela Moore, our new 2024 champion. 4 poles this season, 6 podiums, 6 wins. A tremendous year for Michaela Moore to be able to celebrate into the offseason as she looks at her new opportunities.
Royal Enfield Build Train Race at the Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course is brought to you by Permco, a leading manufacturer of high-pressure hydraulic gear, vane pumps and motors, flow dividers, intensifiers, and accessories. By Royal Enfield since 1901. And by Dunlop, the official tire of the MotoAmerica Championship Series.
Take a look at the results from this final race in the Royal Enfield Build Train Race program, of course, won by our champion, Michaela Moore. Second place going to Kira Knievel, and Miranda Kane on the podium. That was a hard-fought battle.
Hard battle. Emma Better's another great ride for her. 4th, Holly Veray, Shay McGregor, Camille Conrad, Cassie Creer, Kate West there, and running out the top 10, Lucy Blondell.
13 total competitors, and of course none of them would be able to compete without the support that Royal Enfield puts into this program. The women are responsible for being involved in the build of the bikes, and then of course all of the on-track training and the execution on the race weekends, but that also comes with the support of the mechanics that they bring to the racetrack each and every weekend. The 2024 mechanics were Scott Dawson, Chris Lopskovich, and Sean Heth, who all of these 13 women would say we couldn't do it without their support and their help. So certainly a big round of applause to them as well for all of the hard work that they put into this program, and they just pour into all of these competitors being able to find more pace.
Yeah, and you mentioned that they couldn't do it without them. This is all new to them, and they have a lot of questions, and it's awesome for them to have somebody right there where they're able to ask them anything they want.
It's just a great program that we've enjoyed watching grow over the last couple of seasons, being able to add another round of competition. It was originally just a handful of races, 8 races competed this season on the way to this title for Michaela Moore. She'll go into the rest of her career now. Graduating from this program, she was able to compete in some twins races earlier on this season, being given that opportunity, and now she gets to look ahead to going over into Europe at the end of the season.
Yeah, and it's going to be awesome to follow Michaela's career as she starts going from here. 2 championships already, and she has a lot more. You mentioned the Twins Cup race that she did at MotoAmerica. I think she impressed everyone. She got hurt in a crash, wasn't able to line up in the races, but her qualifying inside the top 10 was pretty impressive.
There's certainly lots of bright things to come for that young competitor, only 19 years old. Grew up watching Anna's, she's always been ingrained in the 2-wheel world, but not having the opportunity to be able to take it out to the racetrack, certainly at this level. So took full advantage of the opportunity, Michaela Moore, and certainly is shining a bright light on this entire program and what it's capable of producing. Take a look at these championship points now that the season has officially wrapped up. Our champion, you see 175 points there. Camille Conrad able to finish second, 71 points back. Emma Better's there with the top 3 finish.
Yeah, look at fourth. Third and fourth are tied there. Cassie Creer, fifth. Miranda Kane down in sixth. Shay McGregor, seventh. Aubrey Crederoli, eighth. Kate West and Holly, they're rounding out the top 10.
Can't wait to see who the new crop of riders will be next year. But first, let's finish out this season with Michael Hill.
Yeah, thank you, Jamie. Of course, our final Royal Enfield Build Train Race podium of the season. In a moment, we're going to talk to the number 1 from last year, the number 1 from this year. But before I go in and ask the question, I'm going to ask Rob Dingman, the president of the AMA, to move in and present Michaela with the number 1 plate. Ladies and gents, Michaela Moore, the Build Train Race Royal Enfield champion for 2 years in a row. And Michaela, you've got the glasses on. The smile is there as always. Another win and another end to your championship in the number 1 position. Fantastic race, fantastic season.
Thank you. Yeah, man, the Royal Enfield GT 650 today went on rails. I knew yesterday the race starting off was pretty close, so I knew as long as I did what I did yesterday, put my head down and focus and hit my marks, I could get to where I'm at now, which is the number 1 spot. Just my hard work throughout the season, thanks to my dad, my family, just for all the support, even the Royal Enfield team support. It means a lot, and to do this 2 years in a row, I'm super happy with how my season went.
Now, obviously, that is potentially the end of the Royal Enfield career for now. What does the future hold? I know you've got the FIM Intercontinental Games in Jerez de la Frontera at the end of the season. That's going to be a great challenge for you. But what's beyond that?
Yeah, just really getting ready for next season. But I guess I'll announce it now. But I'll be racing Twins Cup at COTA in September, so I'm really looking forward to that.
Excellent stuff, ladies and gents. Your double champion, Michaela Moore. Let's move across to our second place finisher. Another podium finish and another second place finish for Kira Nabel. And you had to work hard for that one, but you got the move done. And in the end, another 20 points, 40 points in the last 2 races. What a way to end the season.
Yeah, I didn't know that she was still with me, but when I missed that shift coming into 13 and she blew past me, I knew that it was going to be on, and it's actually a lot more interesting to be battling somebody to the end, and I was just trying to get past her the whole way. But I told myself this morning that I was going to do it for a couple of people, including Lauren Prince, who wasn't able to race with us today, and I just had to make it past her, and I did, and just brought it home.
Absolutely great way to end the season. Great to see you smiling. Well done then to Kira Nabel, who ends her season on the podium. And let's keep that applause going down here in Mid-Ohio as we talk to the equally smiley Miranda Kane. Miranda, what a way to end your season. 16 points on the podium here in Mid-Ohio in front of all these fans. What a race. Tell us about it.
You know, I feel like this race is just accumulation of this whole season. You know, with the support and everything that's been provided to us by Royal Enfield and all of the program sponsors, it clicked. And, you know, when I found myself in second place, I fought to keep it, and Kira came up and got second ultimately. She's a really good racer, and it was a really good battle, but I'm happy to be here, and I'm really thankful.
We're glad to see you. We look forward to seeing you on track next year. With that, I'm going to hand it back up to Roger Hayden and to Jamie Howe. The crowd are going crazy down here. We're going to celebrate our podiums. But back to you, Jamie. Back to you, Roger.
Thank you, Michael. Let's go ahead and take a look at the highlights, Roger. There are a lot of them.
Race 2 and the last race of the 2024 season for the Royal Enfield ladies. Michaela Moore early on. Really good start. She's been working on that. She's getting it really down pat. Kira also with a really good start. You see Miranda Kane, they're working her way down into third early on in the race. She's been really close to a podium all year, and she had her goal, and she was chasing it today. But Michaela Moore out front. See this pass going into turn 2. You don't see a lot of passes through there. Kira wasn't able to make it that lap. Miranda Kane did a really good job holding her line, and toward the end, Michaela yesterday was doing minute 46 lap times, got down into the 45s. Kira was able to make the pass this previous lap. Miranda Kane was in a tough spot. She wanted a challenge for that second, but she had a podium in the bag. But Michaela Moore, you see how happy she is. You see her mom there celebrating. Kira also second. Miranda Kane, it is a great job. Really good interview with her. Love seeing the excitement, what it's all about, and it's getting that number 1 plate for Michaela Moore.
20.2 second win for Michaela Moore. This is a look at the championship podium here. Michaela Moore with that #1 plate. See these women with their event trophies right here. Let's get back down to Michael Hill.
So we are just celebrating our race podium down here. Obviously the top three, they're going to just come down off the podium and then we are going to do our championship podium as well. And the riders then that finish in the top three overall now making their way down here. Here we go then with our Royal Enfield 2024 Championship deciding race on our top three. In third place overall in the 2024 Championship, make some noise for Kira Nabel. And Kira just moving into position for the overall championship. She wasn't quite aware. Kira, if we can get you back on the podium, please. Third overall in the 2024 championship. Yep, she can't quite believe it, but she moves up onto the podium into third place. We now move to our second place overall in the championship. Second place goes to Camille Conrad. She takes off the helmet and she goes up onto the podium as well. Both of these ladies a little bit surprised. They didn't actually realize that they finished in the top three, so that's a nice little bonus. But there was no mistaking the champion. Champion for 2 years in a row. The 2024 MotoAmerica Royal Enfield Build Train Race champion is Michaela Moore.
As these riders are now up there to celebrate the hard work of this 8-race championship, they'll be able to collect trophies being handed out to them by Ben Spies. We're going to take a break, step away, we'll be right back.